Here's a fun fact. Weeb is actually short for weeaboo, which is roughly translated as a person who has the Japanese mind. Hi, I'm Shy. Welcome to my humble channel, my love letter to the fandom of sorts. It's a place that I like to keep physically safe, politically neutral, and racially accessible. And no one need fear the judgment or derision that you face in the outside world. You guys all get that too, right? No weebs though. I'm pretty strict about that. So, just this past week or so, I've been listening to Niji no Conquistador, which, sure, why not? It's multicultural, I guess. So anyway, my friend introduced me to their music, and she is sort of on a mission, similar probably to my mission with Minanaro, I guess to help people see the greatness that they might not see because, well, really, people don't have taste quite as good as ours, I suppose. Not you, of course. That's why we're sharing with you. That ought to hold the little SOBs. Oh shit, it's on. I like them. I don't love them. And if I had to rate them on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to be a little bit hard on them just because I have all these ratings made up, but I love everything, so I don't get to use the low and medium range rating. So I would say Chubby Ayami. This past little girl, there was Marin, Rinon, Ogasaki, and Shiraisaki. The three seniors have been getting a lot of low girl time, which, you know, hey, can't really fault them for that. They've only got so much time, and who cares how bored we get with them. Basically, the subject of the entire episode of Little Girl, they were just looking back on their 5th anniversary shows. It was a fun show. No one girl in particular really stood out. Ogasaki, she's very good with the camera, and I was very tempted to give her this little girl. I think an argument could be made that she won this little girl, but that would be wrong because Marin won this little girl at the last second when she spoke English, and I don't know why, but you know, lots of people think it's cute when Japanese girls try to speak English and they can't quite get it right. Somehow it's even more adorable when a cute little Japanese girl just nails it. I don't know why. Alright, just a few announcements. Like I mentioned earlier, the 5th anniversary show was this past weekend, 2 shows. From where I am in the US, I couldn't really, you know, obviously I couldn't attend the show, which would be great. I will never, that's never gonna happen. However, there's lots of great Fuke out there who were able to get little clips of the performance, post them online. If you know how to work Google, you can probably find some of these. And if you don't, I'll try to include some links in the video description. To me, the big thing about the big takeaway is the Scoopers reunion. Airi and Ayaka came out. They performed, what did they perform? School Days? with all the girls, and then they also did a Scoopers. Yes, they did a Scoopers, and they were all wearing glasses. It was amazing. It was like, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it right now. Also, there was a new song they performed, and I'll try to post a link for the audio in the video description. The quality of the audio isn't great. It's not even good, but it's something. In other news, Hana has a Twitter now. I guess it's just going to be like a temporary thing for the Torihima Ichiza promotion or something like that. But she has just started, and already her Twitter game is way stronger than Yunano's Instagram. I'm just saying. And Hana is also going to be an ambassador for New Japan Pro Wrestling, promoting the wrestling arts and their place in our culture. Wrestling. Okay, and speaking of Hana, there's something I've always wanted to try. Let's do this. Ganbare. Oh, that was a fucking letdown. Good, I think I got tongue in my mouth. Yeah. Okay, as you can see, I did have other plans for this video, but my Go Merch package was shipped last Friday, almost a week ago, is still sitting in the same state where it originally shipped from. It's the Baby Metal Christmas stuff. And I was going to do an unboxing and a whole tree lighting ceremony, so maybe next time. And seeing as I had nothing else prepared, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just read some fan mail. When I say fan mail, I mean things people have said to me. Let's go, shall we? Alright. Dear Shy, what is the difference between a fukei, an otaku, and a weeb? Well, that's a really good question, Thrill Cosby. I guess, well, fukei is sort of specific to the SG fandom, although I suppose as time goes on it might branch out and find wider use. It would certainly be appropriate in some other, for fans for some other idol groups. A weeb is someone who is serious when they call themselves an otaku, and an otaku is someone who is joking when they call themselves a weeb. And actually, you have to be careful with your use of weeb. It's apparently a highly offensive pejorative in Japan, I guess. Okay, moving on. Dear Shy, what is your favorite Nendo? Also, what is a Nendo? Love. Oh, he said love. Love. Critical tampon. Well, it turns out, if you look it up, Nendo is basically translated to, like, sort of school year period type time. I don't know, I didn't look it up, but it's something like that. Alright, Grammar Jew asks, how do you determine low girl winners? What makes you so smart? Great question. I don't really have any formula per se for determining the low girl winners. A lot of times it's just whoever makes the greatest impression on me, but sometimes there's, a girl has a moment that just steals the show. I'm thinking, I guess probably the best example would be Ogasaki's Cheap. That just captured the imagination of the community, and when something like that happens, it's usually pretty obvious, and that's what I do. Sometimes I also, I'll take into consideration, God, I have no idea what I'm doing. maybe they do good in the quiz. Maybe they do really good in the Gambare challenge. I take all those things into account, and then I just sort of do what I want. I hope that answers your question. Okay, hey Shy, what is up with the hat? There's actually a story behind this. It's not interesting. It's not particularly short. But I'll do what I can with the material I have. Basically, I got this hat in New York City in Times Square the day before the Baby Metal show at the Hammerstein Ballroom. Basically, it's my confidence hat. Which is an idea I got from one of my favorite authors, Jenny Lawson, who has a number of different wigs that she puts on when she goes out in public. She calls her confidence wigs. I guess, they help her interact with people because she's socially awkward, and I identify with that a lot. So, basically, it's just something that gives me superpowers. It's also helpful for people to pick me out of a crowd. There were a few people in Chicago that noticed me due to the hat and said, "Hey," and then I was like, "Hey," and it was really crowded. And like I mentioned before, I'm socially awkward, so I didn't really go much farther beyond than just the "hey." But those were nice moments. A treasure to this day. The moments of not, coming into close interaction with people. I cherish those moments. Okay, moving on here. Dear Abby, I am an elderly woman who no longer enjoys sex. What? Oh. How did that get in? Anna Mainlining wants to know who, in my opinion, well, it says who in your opinion. I'm doing that transition to make this flow more smoothly. I could not be happier with how this is going. Who do you think has the strongest hair game in Sakura Gakuen? If you're saying all time, it's obviously Hana. Her hair is like a national treasure. And if you're talking current members, Gory, I don't really know. They all have their moments. But I would say, in terms of impact on me personally, the day that Rinon got her haircut was it was a huge day for me. Okay, time for one last letter here. Dear Shai Fuke, how come your production sucks so much? Just asking. It's his name is Just Asking. And I really don't think that's fair. I mean, I have a lot of fans. I have a lot of fans in Japan, probably, I imagine. And that the fact that I'm able to bridge that gap of nationality and language and culture, I think really speaks to what I provide. I mean, any idiot can like set up a webcam and throw together a hastily constructed backdrop and just kind of ramble on about stuff that they would normally just be maybe just telling their dog. So anyway, yeah, I'm understandably devastated, I think is the right word. See you! I gotta go. Anyway, so yeah, I got this list of potential usernames. I'm just gonna read them to you. You let me know what you think. If you like any of them. Okay. Got Critical Tampon, Thrill Cosby, Grammar Jew, Opposite Socks, Hot Dog Girl, The Rosa Parks of Short Buses, TV's Frank, What Ned Did.